thank you right now in the name of Jesus for your word. I thank you for what you're doing in the lives of your people. God, I thank you for another hour of power. God, I thank you because there's power in prayer. God, I thank you for in the midst of this thing, even in the midst of it, God, you are moving by your Spirit's power. You never leave us nor forsake us, God. You are the God that saves. He said to me a while back, he said, queens remain. And so for that reason, it's for that reason that I've stayed and remained. I passed the test. Now what he then said was, queens don't answer critics. I always wondered why when critics get up and they blame God, they talk about God where God is. It is not doing. They put themselves on his throne and then they judge him or put him off of his own throne. And then they judge him, find him guilty even without a trial for things that he has not yet done. They blame him for things that they do. The world blames God for things that they do, and then they get up and judge him, and then they find him guilty, and he never shed a mumbling word. They said he never shed a mumbling word. On the way to the cross, it said that he never said a mumbling word. He never said anything. He just took it. He took it for us, right? That's what love does. Love takes it. Love pays the bill, does not ask about it, pays the cost. Didn't Hosea do it with Gomer? He picked her up, did not ask any questions. She left, and then he went to go get her, sought her, pursued after somebody that got up and left. Hey, you left, you should bring your tail back, pay your own bill and come back to it. No, God comes after us. A real shepherd will come after the sheep. God went after Gomer, picked her up about of obscurity, about the obscurity that she put herself into. God, I thank you. We be Gomer. We put ourselves into the obscurity, and you come and rescue us. I thank you, God. Oh, God, for teaching me last night how much you love us. I saw a picture of it. Jesus rounding the corner on Jonathan Street. The funny thing is, what God told me right then and there, he said, I came. God never sleeps. I came here because I wanted to know what your life was like. From your perspective, he wanted to be in proximity, close to us. He wanted to get close, touch it. That's what it says about a feeling about infirmity. He wanted to feel it with a real finger. He wanted to be pricked just like we are. He wanted to feel the blood trickle from real skin. He wanted to feel like what it felt like to be in skin and to not sin. He did it. Now we got a picture of it. Get off your duff and stop complaining about it. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that God has not already done. There's nothing that you can't overcome. Now somebody said to me, Jamie, oh God, Jamie, Jesus did not live on Jonathan Street with you. No, he did not. He was there, but he has not lived on Jonathan Street and beat the world like that. But check this out. Shame, he beat. Bullying, he beat. Guilt, he beat. Condemnation, he beat. I was in a Lot and his family type situation, right? Because remember when Lot was with his family and the angels came to come save him and they wanted to get him out of there, and the gay men wanted to come and take them out of there and rape them? Give us those men so that we can rape them. It was like I was living in the holy temple inside of a hellish situation. And so when the gay men are next door in the mindset, like gay men and then the crazy men, it's not about being gay, but it's about wanting to rape something that you ain't got. It's not about them being gay. What this picture was is that number one, they were outside of God's purpose, and number two, they wanted something that did not belong to them. And so they banged on Lot's door and tried to open it up, telling them, give us those angels, we know you got them. Bring them outside so that we can rape them. It's a picture of rape. And so it's the same thing. Jonathan, she another the picture of rape because she wanted to take something from me that did not belong to her. She wanted to take me out of my house and out of my dwelling. She started with the backyard. That's what the demons do. They start with the backyard. They always start with your garden. Why did Satan come to the garden? Why didn't he just go to go to another beast in the field? Because he already had the field. He already had everything. He was Ahab in that thing. Ahab wasn't happy because he did not have Naboth. He stood up like Debo did. The smoky ass Debo, he said, God, no, I thought you had $200. He said, yeah, I got $200. I stole that fair and square. But I want red money. It pointed right in Red's face. He wanted Red's money. He was there to talk to Craig and Smokey. They said they ain't got no money. He knew, but Red had money because Red had just worked. And Red was skinny and he looked just like my cousin Linwood. But Red had money. He wanted Red money. I got money, but I want to take what you got. And it's not that I need it. What it is I want it just because I don't want you to be happy. I don't want you to have it. That's how the enemy does it. Why do they always go to the garden? Because the garden is lush. They are beasts. They've been put out to the field. You know you are in the field. The funny thing is the houses are exactly alike. Exactly alike. That's why they call them duplexes. The yards were exactly alike. Got one teaching another lesson from it, I guess, right? Exactly alike. What I got looks exactly like what you got, right? It's a mirror image. But you got to have mind. You got to have a peace of mind. What are you doing with the vineyard you got? Ahab? You had to have a Naboth. And it wasn't that Naboth was all of that, because it was an heirloom. It wasn't that he got it on the Price is Right. He won it from Vera White on the Wheel of Fortune. She spun that wheel and gave it to him. Bob Barker gave it to him. He won that on the come on down. He didn't come on down and get no vineyards. You are the next contestant on The Price is Wrong. It's wrong. That's what it was. Bob Barker did not give him that. So why was Ahab after it? Ahab had all the vineyards. She was running Jonathan Street. Y'all don't know that. That demon ran Jonathan Street, but because I did not bow. Funny thing is, ain't nobody running those houses now. Hallelujah to God. We both got kicked out. Hallelujah to God. She said, Jim, you didn't get evicted. You didn't get kicked out. Nothing happened to you. You're being transitioned. Oh, come on, my Father. They sent me a letter to the Hagerstown Housing Rehabilitation. We're choosing not to restore your lease. We're choosing about choosing. That's okay. The housing said ain't nothing happening to me. I still got my voucher. You wanted to take something from me. You wanted to train me like your champ. I am not a monkey. I did not evolve from anything. I'm black, but I didn't come from nothing but the Lord's hardships. And I was created by a creating, a creationating, a making, a creating of the universe. He made the universe, and he said, "Oh, I'm done. Wait, I gotta add the final touch to it. Let's make a Jamie." I was about the beauty that he added to it. I am a queen. You may try to take something from me, but you will never get it. If the Holy Spirit gave it to me, unless I give it to you, willingly, you'll never taste and see it. You will never live to taste it. Didn't Elisha tell that man that when he stood alongside the gate? He said to him, he said, if he said, tomorrow, the price of pigeon dung will be this, because they like to cook their food on pigeon dung. I don't know why. I don't even like pigeons. But here's the thing. The price of this would be this thing. They were in the middle of a famine, and the famine was switching. And the man that was standing there, he had nerve enough to open up his mouth and speak against it. That's why I'm telling you, your words are powerful for good or for bad. They will start your life or end it. And easily, that man ended his life with his. He said, that's so stupid. That's not going to happen. Elisha said, he heard him for what he was like. He said, I heard you. And check this out. It's going to happen, but you will never live to see it. Oh, God. He spoke to it. You be careful of the words that you speak. You will never have me. You will never have a part of me unless I give it willingly. You cannot take a part of me. That's why I've been explaining the situation with my landlord, the new landlords, y'all. Because no matter where you go, God showed me when I got up here. He said, Jamie, people are people, and people are everywhere you are. Why did he say that? Because here's the thing. Let's flip this for a minute. Ain't Jamie controlling? I stipulated that in the beginning. I told y'all that. I said, God told me, Jamie, you are controlling. Get rid of that thing. When I got up here, he said, Jamie, you are controlling and prideful. And then we drove up here, Jamie, powerful. You controlling and prideful. Now he said, Jamie, controlling haughty. Work on that thing. So I've been working with God on it. Now I believe that I'm coming down a little bit. I believe he's working on me. He's doing a great thing. That's what I'm telling you. Well, I am glad about it. He's saving lives. I'm telling you, he's saving lives. Because people keep talking to me outside their neck. And then he's saving lives because I'm learning how to be quiet. Talk myself on down. Because the moment you say something to me I like, that's why I like to lay the Black Jamie, Claire Huxtable attitude on you. I will knock you out with words and then pick you up and hug you. That was always my theory. I've been like that since I was little. But God is taking that deep dive. Take it down, Jamie. Queens don't answer critics. Take it down, Jamie. Royalty does not answer critics. That's why you know that Ahab had on the crown, but he was not royal. I'm talking about, I have a problem with this. I see a royalty with the head down. I have an issue with it. Royalty does not answer critics. Why is your head hung down? Why is your countenance low? Okay. Yes, and he said, Cain. Why is your countenance low? God knew his countenance in Cain's mind was low, but Cain had not asked himself the real question, see? Cain's countenance was low in Cain's mind because he felt like he was rejected by God. God never rejected Cain. Cain was not approved by God because Cain rejected himself. You must learn how to ask yourself the real questions. I called my therapist. I didn't call her. I left her a voice text because I like to, keep in context, let them know I'm praying for them stuff. But I told her, I said, we will not make this a formal method of communication. I'm letting you know this right now. This is not acceptable and accessible therapy. However, I gotta let you know something. Saints, it's the thing that you've been working on me for about 7 years. I said I never mention my feelings. I don't talk about my feelings. You ask Jenny how she is. She will say, fine and thank you. How are you? So I don't talk about my feelings generally, except God told me you need to know how to start using your words. You want people to communicate with you, yet you don't use your words. You just told this woman that you do not talk in anything outside of I'ma cut you. I'ma cut you. That was my phrase of choosing when I first got here. I'm gonna cut you. If I liked you, I'm gonna cut you. If I was mad at you, I'm gonna cut you. If I was to kick you, I'm gonna cut you. And check this out, if I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna cut you. Sometimes depending, so don't let me sneeze in between because you don't know which Jamie you are getting. You better run and duck if I sneeze or cough because you don't know which Jamie is standing in front of you. If I got something in my pocket to make me mad, you might need the edge of the Peter pocket knife and not the sword that we're supposed to have.